Hey peeps, I'm back again and we've got another orchid update for you. So this is going to be a fairly short video, but it's an update nonetheless, and it's the orchids that I actually have in bloom. Yay, they finally have some flowers. I have a little bit more of a prettier display, so I'm a happy chappy. So the first one I want to show you though is Orcho, because Orcho just has a very special place in my heart. It's as you well know if you follow my videos, this is the guy that started it all. He was my very first orchid and he was a rescue, and he came crawling back from the depths of death. So well, actually Orcho died, but Orcho the Orchid Junior, sorry, is the keiki that grew from Orcho, and yeah, so this was the one that started it all. So this is Orcho the Orchid Junior, the full name, because there was two Orchos. So this is the baby that grew from Orcho, and you can see now, look at those big, beautiful, plain white blossoms. They are just gorgeous. I love them, you know, and it kind of comes out in a cascade. There's like 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 on there, so it's not as many as he's put out before in the past, because he's really put out multiple spikes. I think the most I had on 2 spikes was, it was about 28, maybe 30 flowers it had, and that was the first time it really put out a display. The display before that he only had 3, but now he's got 8, so I think that's got a lot to do with his root system, as you can see here, since I done the repot video, where you can see his roots wasn't really terrible, but they were starting to suffer, and you can see here there's a lot of new regrowth, and he's just bouncing back like the little star that he is. So that's Orcho the Orchid Junior. And then you've got Abdul, who's my second oldest orchid, and he's also the second rescue. He's also a standard white Phalaenopsis. He's not as big as Orcho, he's more of the standard size. I think Orcho is more on the giant size when it comes to flowers, but yeah. So this is like a standard sized flower. You can see straight away the leaves aren't as big, and as you saw in my bud blast video, he's suffered from bud blast. He did have 7 flowers, but unfortunately he only has 3 left. But this little spike here, I think, has the potential to extend, so maybe I might see more. Maybe I cut it down and hope that it sends off a secondary spike. I don't know, but I'm just going to enjoy those 3 flowers, because he took the energy to grow them, so enjoy. It's not as many as I would like, but it's still, yeah, they're still pretty. And yeah, of course, before I put them away, you can see as well that his roots are as healthy as ever. Even one coming out of the pot there, it's hugging his pot. See here, loads of thick, lovely, beautiful, healthy roots, especially here. There's a shriveled one there, but if you have a couple of those, it doesn't matter, as long as they're not rotting, and that's all you can see. As long as you can see the good, sturdy, strong, green, silvery coloured roots, then you are golden. So that is the update on Abdul. And last but not why am I saying last but not least? Yeah, I've got the mini orchids to show you as well, because I may as well update you on those. So I'm on a roll. So here's Loopy. Now I gave Sassy away because I was downsizing a lot of my plants, because I was expecting to not have time due to parental duties, but as things didn't work out, I decided to put my energy on the plants that I had left and maybe get a couple of new ones. Moving on to Happy Place. So this is Loopy. Sassy is no longer with us. plus he's gone to a better home, well, another home. So here's Loopy, and unfortunately he put out kind of a scrawny looking spike, and unfortunately he only produced 2. There's no bud blast, it's just he produced 2 flowers, but again I think he has the potential to shoot out a little more of an extension there, I'm not sure. And again, like Abdul, I'm going to let him bloom it out, enjoy the flowers. Maybe I cut it back and hope that the secondary spike produces a little more of a nicer display. But maybe, hopefully next time he does put out something a little bit stronger. It's technically the first time that he's really fully been established with his new roots. I mean, he's just been growing vegetatively for the past couple of years since I got him. He's put out a couple of very meagre spikes with a couple of flowers here a couple of times, but I think this is hopefully the last week display I'm going to get from him, judging on how well he's doing, because you can see here he has got some insanely looking healthy roots. It's just, yeah. So hopefully the next time I update on Loopy, there should be something a little bit more impressive to show you in the ways of flowers. So, okay, and now I've got the little ones which I can update you on. They're not in bloom, but I think this little guy here, you can see there, I'm not sure what that is. If it's, I'm kind of leaning more towards a spike because of the shape of it, but it's kind of been like that for about a month or so, and it's not really grown much, and I'm really not sure if that's a spike or a keiki. It's definitely not a root, but yeah, I'll keep you posted on that one. Obviously, you know the colour of him. He's the purple and white one. It's the mini version of Raisins, the colouring of that one. And this one, it's not really anything bloom related or growth related, but I'm just going to throw him in anyway because it's an update. And yeah, this guy is he's a stubborn one, to put it mildly. So this guy here, I've tried him in semi-water culture, I've tried him in full water culture, I've tried him in chips, I've tried him in more moisture retaining medium, I've tried him in bare, plain wood chips, which is what he's in now, and it seems he thrives and then he starts taking a few steps back no matter what I do. So I've made an executive decision on this guy. I've had him for well over a year and a half now, and it's really not made much progress. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I've stuck him in. Oh God, he fell out. See, you can see his roots there. I really don't know. So I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, I've put him in the new chips I bought, and I'm just going to give him water once, maybe. Oh, and there's my dog. He's barking at intruders. So I've just put him in plain bark, and I'm going to water him once or twice. Kinku. You know, I've probably messed up the little pause where I had to pause the videos there because the dogs decide they want to bark at intruders. So completely threw me off track and I forgot where I left off there. But God damn it! Anyway, so I give him water. Yeah, sometimes once, sometimes twice a week, depending on how dry he looks, and I'm just going to hope for the best. And if something happens, Kinku! I'm so sorry, right? And if something happens with that, then I'll let you know. So that's the full orchid update. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the noisy barks towards the ends there. Again, much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.